finished. I finished my play. 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 You know what? I'm going home. I'm going home.
Dad!
Oh, Annie. Oh. Oh, it's a long time, Annie. I want you to meet Margaret, your new stepmother.
You sat next to him on the plane, right?
Your father certainly has been looking forward to seeing you.
I'm kind of pleased to see him, too.
I hope your play's a huge hit, Phil. Nice to have met you.
So, you finished it, huh?
It's good.
Good?
It's always good. Well, I almost gave up in New Guinea. I hadn't written anything for 5 months.
No, wait a minute. You wrote me a couple of wonderful letters from New Guinea.
Well, that's all I wrote. But when I got to Bali, something happened. I found myself at a ritual bonfire honoring the spirit god Garuda. And suddenly, I knew exactly what I had to do. I took everything I'd written for 3 years and threw it into the bonfire. It was the most exhilarating moment in my life. I transcended mortal reality. I found my cosmic purpose. Well, what about you, sweetheart? I want to know what's happening in your life.
Well, I finally licked that roach problem that I've been having.
Oh.
Dad, what can I tell you? We don't have ritual bonfires here in Jersey. Well, of course, there's the occasional flare-up at a chemical plant.
Annie, it's got to be better than that.
Nick is wonderful. Louis is settling right in, you know, and Nick's kids are... Well, Lenny is really happy to have me around, you know, and today, Debbie actually smiled at me. Well, all right, not right at me, but I was in the room when it happened.
Don't worry. She'll come around. You're irresistible.
So, when do I get to read this masterpiece of yours?
Well, as soon as I make some copies. I'm going to do this up right, Annie. I'm renting a theater. I am hiring actors. I am inviting the critics. This is going to be a major theatrical event.
This is a joke, right? Philip Block presents Garuda's Feast Day, a play in 5 acts. Who the hell is Garuda?
Apparently, one of the most powerful spirit gods in the Indonesian pantheon.
Oh, well, I mean, in that case, book me the whole front row. Did he send this to me, or did you?
He did.
Where did he get my address?
I gave it to him.
Oh, how could you do
Oh,
such
come
a
on. What are
thing?
you, in the witness protection program?
Does he
Come
really
on.
expect me to go to this?
Well, Mom, I don't think he'd hold the curtain for you, but I think it would mean a great deal to him if you were there.
Oh, well, I would have appreciated it if he had been there when I was in the hospital with a slipped disc, when the water pipes broke, when you
Fine,
were going
don't
through
go
your
to the
divorce.
play.
I wouldn't go to the play if he staged it in my living room.
It's an invitation, not a subpoena.
Where did he get the money for this production?
I don't know.
Are you sure it wasn't a grant from the McGuire Foundation for the Pathetic Arts?
He put the whole thing together by himself, and Mom, he is really excited about it.
Oh, I know he is. I mean, something was just bursting inside him. He had this need to create, to express himself. I've heard it all before.
Really is inconceivable to you that he might have done something worthwhile, isn't it?
I've known him a lot longer than you have.
Mom, you don't want to go to the play?
Don't go. I want you to tell him for me that I would rather stay home and untangle my phone cord.
I'm not going to tell him anything. I will not be your messenger in this.
Now, you can't give him this simple little message for me.
That's right. I am not going to get in the middle of it. I am neutral. Mom, think of me as Switzerland. Tall, alpine peaks, smooth and serene, neutral. Heidi. What do you think?
Yeah, well, what do you think? I mean...
I liked it. I really liked it. I mean, this is How about you?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
Because it's bold, and the man takes so many chances in this.
Yeah.
It's really on the cutting edge, isn't it? It's very now, very today. This is terrible, isn't
I wouldn't go as far as terrible.
it? You wouldn't?
Well, second thought, I might go that far. But come on, honey, not to worry. This is your father's first play. Nobody expects it to be great.
Nick, it has to be great. The man put everything on the line for this play. He left my mother. He quit his job. He moved to Bali. What are we going to tell him?
What do you mean we, Kemosabe?
Nick, you don't expect me to face him alone.
I just met the man. What, do you want me to go out there and tell him he just trashed the last 3 years of his life?
Well, maybe we can give him some constructive criticism here, because there's a lot about it that's really very good.
Like what?
Well, it's neatly typed. The pages are all in order, and the cover
No,
is
wait a minute.
very attractive.
Wait a minute. I mean, who are we to criticize? This could be great, and we don't even know it. I mean, I don't know anything about this kind of theater.
Right, and I'm too close to it. The man is my father, for heaven's sake.
Well, exactly. I mean, so who are we to criticize?
That's right. It could be a kind of theatrical breakthrough.
I mean, a major event.
Absolutely.
Right. There.
This is caca.
Pretty bad. Pretty...
Red,
Hi, Annie.
Oh, no more olive loaf.
Well, the Elks overordered last night.
Yeah, but if Louis eats any more nitrates, he is going to be permanently preserved.
Well, if I don't bring it to you, who the hell has a party?
But look, we're still working on the Cornish hens left over from the Lions Club. What?
You better polish those off. Next week, the Moose are having a clam bake.
Oh, that I would love to see.
So, Nick tells me that your old man's putting on his first play.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, when's the opening night? I'll get my tux pressed.
Well, it's not really a traditional night of theater, Red.
Theater's theater. Catch the show. And afterwards, cheesecake and Lindy's my treat.
Oh.
You know, in the old days, Lindy, God bless him, never once let me reach for my wallet. He told me, Red, your money's no good here. And I told him, Lindy, whenever you're in Bayonne, the same goes for you.
Well, I'm not really sure that this is the kind of show that's going to leave you hungry for cheesecake. You know, it's experimental.
Annie, I know experimental. I saw Sound of Music in previews. If your father wrote it, I'll be there. Now, what's it called?
Garuda's Feast Day.
I'm whistling already.
But memory burns slowly.
And worry has a pungent smell that lasts beyond its spark. Just then, a figure appears, wearing a suit and tie and an eagle's mask over its face. The villagers gasp.
You summoned me, yet you tremble when I come.
The mangoes are ripe this year, but the fig tree bore no fruit.
Oh, spare us, great Garuda!
Protect us!
Why do they get to go?
Because they're rude.
Why do rude people always get what they want?
Hey, excuse me. Where are you going?
Out for some fresh
Well, you're walking on my plate. I want to know why.
I'm sure they just have someplace else they have to be, Dad. I'm sorry.
What, is it too serious? Too abstract? Too raw?
You cannot just attack complete strangers.
Oh, fine. Hey, get into your BMWs, go back to your Soho loft, your designer soda water.
Get a grip on yourself.
I've dreamt of this moment all my life, and now that it's happening, how do you think it's going?
Well, very well. I particularly like the Sheep's Lament. Oh, boy, Dad, that was powerful.
Oh, why did they leave?
Don't worry about them.
But, Annie, I didn't write this for myself.
I know.
I wanted it to touch other people.
Well, there are some people who just, they don't want to be touched. Don't let it bother you.
But this is it. If I could pull this off, I could pull off anything.
Fine.
You know, even your mother will
But
look at me
Dad,
differently.
It doesn't matter what other people think of this, not even Mom. Just writing this play was an act of courage, and no one can take that away from you, so no matter what happens in there. You just go back in there, Dad.
And Mr. Bloch's witty homage to Ionesco provides comic and historical context for his finely executed dramatic narrative. That's incredible.
You're a hit.
I haven't even read Ionesco.
Why should that stop you from paying witty homage to him,
That's
huh?
the beauty of the theater. It's not what they saw, it's what they think they saw.
Have I mentioned how proud I am of you?
I can't hear enough of it.
I've never seen you so happy.
I feel like I have my whole life in front of me, a new life.
Do anything.
I'd like to share it with Emma.
Except that.
She's seen the worst of me. I'd like to show her some of the best.
Dad, why don't you just be happy with what's happening and not go running after things you can't have?
Can't is not in my vocabulary anymore.
Put it back.
You could be more supportive, you know.
After 47 years of fighting, why can't you just admit that you and Mom are incompatible?
What has she been telling you?
Nothing.
I leave for 2 minutes. She fills your head with stories about how bad our marriage
You
was.
didn't have to tell me anything. I lived it.
Wait a minute now. We had our problems. We made sure one thing, that you were protected.
Right, and I guess I had a stomachache every night because Mr. and Mrs. Fantozzi next door had a lousy marriage,
What are you talking? We made it a point never to fight in front of you.
Yeah, but you elevated the dirty look to an art form.
I'm sorry, baby. I wanted to give you a happy home.
It was a happy
I
home
did
a
the
lot of the
best I
time.
could.
Who's complaining? You gave me a lot of love, a lot of attention.
And a lot of heartache.
Oh, well, who gets out clean?
Well, forgive me.
Of course I do. That's what our family does. We love, we hurt, we forgive.
You think your mother will forgive me?
Not a chance. Hi, Red.
Hi, Alice. Sit down. Coffee?
Yeah, decaf.
Hi.
So, how was the play last night?
I had more fun dodging bullets on D-Day.
That's bad, huh?
Man of La Mancha, Guys and Dolls, those were plays. You get a few nice tunes, a love story, costumes.
How did Phil take it?
Well, he's the toast of the town. Don't ask me to explain it. He got a standing ovation.
Sure he did.
I saw it with my own eyes.
You mean people liked Phil's play?
It was a very peculiar crowd. I mean, you know, your long hairs, your artist types, your intellectuals.
I can't believe it. I lived under the same roof with that man for 47 years. He couldn't even write a grocery list.
A grocery list would have been an improvement. You and Phil were married for 47 years?
No one is more embarrassed by that fact than I am.
After all these years, you're splitting up? How does that happen?
47-year itch,
And you throw all that away, just like that?
just like that.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Scorned. Me?
Emma, you're still holding the torch for the guy.
Phil, you're crazy.
Oh, you know who you remind me of? Veronica Lake.
Must be the hair.
You remember that picture she did with John Garfield? And they were both at each other like cats and dogs? She said she hated him. We knew better.
You don't know what you're talking about. And it was Ida Lupino.
And at dawn, hundreds of Balinese crept out of their huts into the forest. Now it started quietly. And the chant became louder and louder.
Is it a chugga-chugga or a chugga?
Suddenly, the monkeys slowly appeared one by one.
Hello? Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. It's Mom. She wants to talk to you.
Excuse me. Hello, Emma. Yeah. Sure. Oh, okay. Goodbye. She wants to see me. Ye of little faith.
I'm meeting him at 8 o'clock.
You have him sign wherever I've indicated.
Fine.
Any second thoughts, Mrs. Bloch?
Mr. Lane, at my age, you don't have second thoughts. I want this divorce.
Emma. Emma. Oh, Emma.
Phil, you're...
Don't say a word. Let me look at you. You are radiant.
I'm sorry that I'm late. I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long.
Much too long.
Phil, I want to show you this.
Well, for you. Open it.
Garuda's feast day. How thoughtful. I want to Emma for changing my life.
It's true. I owe it all to you. I'm not the same man that left the city 3 years ago.
Do you know where I could find him?
He's in here. Only he's transformed. Oh, Emma, there's so many things I want to tell you. But now I realize this anger that I unleashed on you was pretty anger that I felt for myself. I must have been unbearable.
Nixon was unbearable. You were just difficult.
I was frightened.
Of what?
Failure.
Phil, you'd never failed at anything before.
But I never tried anything before. I never taken any chances before. Except one.
I was no gamble. I was just the bookkeeper's daughter from Brooklyn.
You were a spitfire. You still are.
Nick?
What?
Nick, wake up.
What?
My father is
What?
missing.
What do you
He's
mean?
not here. He did not come home last night.
Honey, it still is last night.
No. You don't understand, Nick. He went to meet my mother for a drink yesterday.
right.
I have not
All
heard
right.
from him since.
Now, don't panic. There's a logical explanation
But Nick,
for
he
this.
is not a young man who knows
Hon-
what could have happened to him.
What are you doing?
I'm calling my mother. Who is this?
Who the hell is this?
Oh, my God.
What?
My father.
Good.
At my mother's house.
I told you there was a logical explanation.
He was sleeping in the kitchen sink, or he was... No, never take it back. I mean, even if she wanted to, she's too stubborn to admit it.
Do you think she wants to?
Yes. No. Yes. I don't.
That black and white, huh?
Well, I don't think she knows what she wants. I don't think either of them does. Does.
What do you want, Annie?
Oh, God, I want them to be happy. Most of all, I want to have peace. Kid adolescent. I'd like to be able to talk to my father and not have to explain to him why my mother changed the locks on his door. I would like to know what he is doing at her house at 6:45 in the morning.
Probably the same thing we were doing at 12:15 last night.
They do love each other, you know. Granted, it's a warped, perverse kind of love, but it is real. Maybe they were able to withstand each other for more than 15 minutes yesterday. Maybe they can change.
You were going to give me these
You walked out and left me. It's no surprise.
divorce papers.
If you prefer, I can have you declared legally dead.
Now, what about last night?
What about last night?
Didn't it mean anything?
Yes, it means that I should have myself declared legally insane.
It meant more than that.
All right, it meant that red wine still goes to my head.
No, it was more than one.
All right. It was 1938 again for a few hours.
We can have that again.
Oh, be
Yes,
serious.
we can start all over again. We can go to Bali. We can pick mangoes from the trees. I know a beach where you can run around naked in the sand.
Not a pretty picture.
I want you with me, Emma.
The world does not revolve around what you want, Philip. Now, I cannot walk out of here. I have responsibilities. I have commitments.
Commitments. Save the grapes, save the dolphins. What about me?
Well, when was the last time that you were trapped in a Japanese tuna net?
That's the problem. Your causes were always more important than anything else. And that's why I left you.
Oh, that is not why you left. And it was not my causes. Oh, Philip, it's us. The marriage just stopped working. The things that were wrong are still wrong.
And the things that were right.
They're still right.
Oh. So, what you're saying is that we like each other. But we can't live together.
Seems like that.
Well, got a pen? Now, when I'm in town next time, maybe I can call you up.
Sure.
And maybe we can have dinner together.
That would be nice.
Maybe have a little red wine.
I'll keep your robe by the door.
What you reading?
Grandpa's play.
What do you think?
Well, I can't tell if I'm supposed to be confused or I just don't understand it.
Well, either way, you're going to be confused, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's right. I bet you he planned it that way. Grandma and Grandpa are having a divorce, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Are you sad?
I think they're doing the right thing.
You can still be sad.
Well, part of me is sad. But I think if two people are happier apart than they are together, then they should be apart.
But it's hard not to wish that they could be together, though.
Oh, yeah. It's real hard. It's real hard.
This talent agent is involved with murder and drugs.
What?
Yeah, so her mom calls him the Equalizer.
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah, it's on next.
You got all your homework done?
Except for one question.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
To what extent was Kievan culture an heir to the Byzantine civilization? Dad?
We better call in the equalizer.